Going on, guys? It's the Coaster Battleman here, bringing you quite a different video for Saturday, which is today, the day I'm filming this, about what should each Six Flags park get in 2017. Now, there are several Six Flags parks. There's 13 of them to be exact, and I'm going to be saying which ones should get what in 2017. For Six Flags Great Adventure, they got a new coaster in 2016. They should take a step down and get some family rides. Probably 2019 or 2020 will be the next coaster they get. And for Six Flags Magic Mountain, they should retheme Superman Escape from Krypton to Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. Now, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice is my 10th favorite movie. If you've seen my top 10 movies I've ever watched, I know it'd be amazing. I've heard this idea from this YouTube channel called the Awesome List, I believe the YouTube channel is called, that they should retheme the Superman Escape from Krypton roller coaster to Superman v Batman or Batman v Superman. It would be pretty amazing, and it would be cheap and pretty interesting. With Six Flags Great America, I think they should get a Premier Rides launch coaster or a renovation to Camp Cartoon or DC Super Friends. I would love to have a Giga Coaster at Great America, but I don't think it will happen for a while. Probably about 10 years from now, they'll probably have a Giga Coaster. But I think Six Flags Great America deserves another launch coaster. They only have one launch coaster, and it would be 3 years since Goliath and 5 years since X-Flight. So they could get another launch coaster, because they haven't added a launch coaster since the early 2000s, I believe. Okay, so this is the spot where I think this Premier Rides launch coaster could go. In Hometown Square, by the railroad station, they could just remove the railroad. I don't think Six Flags Great America really needs it, because I think Great America is actually a pretty easy to navigate park, because the pathways lead to other pathways, and it's actually pretty easy to get to other attractions no matter where you are in the park. And I don't think the train should be needed, because it's taking up space for new attractions. And this little area here, they could make a queue line, like they could be a Premier Rides launch coaster, like the Joker Chaos Coaster or something like that, or the Hometown Scream Machine would be amazing if it was in Hometown Square. The Hometown Scream Machine, it could be like a Skyrocket 2 model, would be the best fit in my opinion, or a launch coaster similar to Full Throttle. Okay, now for Six Flags Over Texas, I think they should get an SNS 4D Free Fly coaster. This is obviously an Intamin Zaxxon. I couldn't find any good images to put in my background for an SNS 4D Free Fly, so this is close enough. And looking at Google Maps, which I'm on right now, Six Flags Over Texas looks a lot more landlocked than Six Flags Great America. But there's this Music Mill amphitheater that they could remove for a new SNS 4D Free Fly. All it is taking up space. You could put a bridge over Johnson Creek to lead to this SNS 4D Free Fly. You could possibly make a new family ride package, like it could be called Total Mayhem, the name they wanted for the 2016 Joker at Great Adventure. It'd be a pretty good fit for Over Texas, and would finally, after 6 years, give them a new coaster. For Six Flags Over Georgia, I want them to RMC the Georgia Cyclone. Now, this ride is okay. It has its good parts and bad parts. And some of the track was retracked by RMC, I believe. Part of it was, but I think all of it should. Or they just destroy or tear down this ride, or they RMC it to make it a lot better. The turns, they can make them banked. There could be tons of good ejector airtime or floater airtime. And overall, it would be probably the best coaster ride over Georgia, or the second best. Now for Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, I don't see them getting anything major. Probably a new show because Six Flags is committed to add something at every Six Flags park. For Six Flags Fiesta Texas, I don't see anything major. Maybe a few family rides or a coaster renovation. It'd be a nice fit for Over Texas. Not Over Texas, Fiesta Texas. Like they could put new restraints on their Vekoma Boomerang. Or they can re-theme a kids area. With Six Flags New England, I think they should get some family rides, which could be a minor part because New England's been getting a lot of thrill stuff lately, and I could imagine them getting some family rides. One thing, the next park I'm doing is Six Flags St. Louis, and this is one I'm going to talk about for a bit, to RMC The Boss. Now, The Boss gets mixed reactions. Some people might, like me, who have ridden it, really love this ride and think it's the best, one of the best coasters in the park behind Mr. Freeze or American Thunder, and some think it's one of the worst in the park or the roughest coaster at Six Flags St. Louis. But I think this is actually an amazing ride. It's intense, the airtime is amazing, there's fun drops and turns, and overall I think this is one of the best wooden coasters in the Midwest, maybe even the United States. And I think RMCing it will could possibly make it one of the best RMCs in the world. Now with Six Flags Mexico, I think what they should do is they got another DC attraction for 2016, and they've been getting a lot of DC attractions recently. I think they should repaint Superman El Ultimo Escape. I think I've seen a POV of this ride, and the color scheme looked bland. Well, it's nice with the red, yellow, and blue with Superman, but I think it deserves a repaint. It could be a fresh yellow color, a fresh red color, and blue supports. Now for the second worst Six Flags park, Six Flags La Ronde, I think they should RMC Le Monster, and there should be 2 sides. That's right, 2 sides. This would be a great fit for La Ronde, and I think this would really benefit their coaster collection because they haven't got a new coaster in a long time. With Six Flags America, I think they should RMC The Roar. They haven't gotten an original coaster in a long time, but they have gotten some new coasters like Ragin' Cajun and not Iron Wolf, Apocalypse, which those 2 new coasters were previously at Great America. So I could see them RMCing The Roar. It would give them a new coaster, something like the best coaster in the park. It would give them a true coaster that would just give the park one attraction that's one of the best in the world. And for the Great Escape, I don't think they will get anything major, but any new coaster will be good. Anything would be a good fit for this park. This park is so neglected, and it's the worst Six Flags park, that they really need a new coaster. Even RMCing the Comet, anything for this park. It's basically the same thing with Michigan's Adventure with RMCing Wolverine Wildcat, but this park really needs to RMC the Comet. They can make some inversions on it. Maybe an SNS40 Free Fly could come to this park. And overall, this has been a good video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. And I'm going to be making a Michigan's Adventure preview. I forgot to do that today. I'll probably upload it tomorrow instead of making an amusement park battle. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.